Hi, my name is Simon. I'm a rising senior at Trinity School, and for my main project, I'm going to create a wind turbine. So for my first milestone, I did a proof of concept where I made a Minty Boost, which is a battery-powered USB charger, and then I replaced the input of batteries with a motor, which I can manually control. And so two of the important parts on the Minty Boost are the power inductor, which is right here, and the capacitors, which are these two yellow things and these two. And what the power inductor does is it takes electrical energy and it stores it in a magnetic field. It converts lower DC voltages to higher ones with the help of the boost converter, which is right here. And the capacitors filter out noise, high frequency noise, in order to have a smoother, more efficient and consistent output voltage. Also, I used diodes. Specifically, I used the Schottky diode, which is right here, and they make sure that energy flows in only one direction, so I can differentiate between my input and my output. And the Schottky diode in particular make sure that the voltage stays steady, so I can maintain that number. And so I also had some resistors, a USB port, so I can connect it to whatever I want to charge. And then I used a double A battery holder, and I connected the black and red wires to the positive and negative poles on the PCB, which is a printed circuit board. And so after I soldered all that onto the board, it functioned well, and it charged my phone. So then I looked to attach the motor as the input. So I connected the black and red wires to a USB cable, and I connected that here to a USB port. But when I put in the batteries were actually powering the motor, which is not what I wanted. I wanted the motor to be my input. So instead, I connected the black and red wires to the positive and negative poles on the PCB, so it would become my input. And then that seemed to work. So in order to test if it worked, I connected a USB cable. I took out the black and red wires and I connected that to a multimeter, which tests the voltage or current. In this case, I wanted to check the voltage to make sure it would give me around 5 volts. So if everything's connected well, and when I move the motor, it should be, as I move it to its maximum speed, it should be giving around 5 volts, which it is, which is a good sign that it's working. And I can also connect it to my phone to make sure it is charging. That there, and when I move this, there, look, you can see it's charging, which means it's functioning. And so by completing my first milestone, I learned more about the specific parts that go into generating, storing, and efficiently releasing energy, which is important as I'm moving towards creating a larger model of a wind turbine. Thank you.